Hi, welcome back to Dawn Tings In. I'm Dawn. I like to talk about living a happy, healthier life and things that I'm doing in my life that you might find interesting or get some value from. And today we are going to take a look at taking responsibility for our journey. Now, I'm on a new journey. As you know, my fall workout has started and I've done my first week. And my first week was not great. I can honestly say that I did not know what was going on. I was focused. I had a plan. I knew where I was going. And my eating was terrible. I did do my 3 Tracy's and I did do 3 Hamelins, and that all worked out fine. I had no problems with the workout, but what good is the workout if your eating's not on point? And it's really, really true, and I want to focus on that just a little bit. Now, I had a plan, and a plan is super important. It's great to say I'm going to go on a fitness journey, and I'm going to do this, but if you do not have your food on track, it doesn't mean anything. It's the old 80-20 rule, right? If you're eating right 80% of the time, you can get away with what you want 20% of the time. But if you are eating wrong 80% of the time, but you are working out every day, you're not making any changes. You are balancing. You are staying exactly the same or where you were, or sometimes even worse. Because not eating right can lead to overeating, can lead to binging, can lead to excess weight gain that you're frustrated with because you are on this journey to lose weight. So take responsibility. It is your journey. Now, I'm starting again. I'm not starting again. I'm a week into it. So now I got to do a little bit of catch up because I know my eating wasn't on point. So I've got to get back on track. And that's what you do. You get back on track. You don't just stop and go throw in the towel and forget it and I can't do this. No, never. You can do this. You just have to stay focused. So I know I've got the exercise down. No problems there. I can do my workouts. No issues whatsoever. I am struggling with the food. Now, the first time that I went through this journey, I did keto. I don't know how I did keto. I'm trying now to cut out the sugars and the carbs, and I'm just so struggling with the carbs. I ate a bag of chocolate chips the other night. Really, this is not part of my journey. But you know what? Sometimes your body tells you to do different things, and you've just got to get back on track. And it's why I talk all the time about journaling. Journaling everything that you are doing, writing down the workout, writing down the feels. How did I feel when I got up in the morning? Was I prepared for this workout? How did I feel after the workout? Why did I eat what I did? This is what I am starting to do this week. So in my little journal book, I have added a little spot that says, how did I feel after I ate? Because that's important. Sometimes when I sit and eat something that I shouldn't be eating, I feel awful. And I know everybody does. You know, sometimes you can justify it. Oh, well, I had 6 cookies, but it's okay because I'm going to do another walking workout tonight. But it's not okay because I ate 6 cookies that I honestly didn't need to eat. Why did I feel the need to eat 6 cookies? Why wasn't I satisfied with 1 cookie? I'm not really sure. And this is a little bit of the journey of the feels that you need to go through in your own mind. You've planned out some meals, you've got your workouts down. All you have to do is do it, right? It's easier than it sounds, right? No, it's not easier than it sounds. It's hard. It's all hard. Nothing about a workout journey is easy. And if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. If it was easy, nobody would have a weight problem. If it was easy, nobody would have a problem with not getting muscle on their body. If it was easy, everybody would have a great body. It's not easy. Sure, once you get in the flow of things, it gets easier. It's definitely easier once you get started. You know, you do it one day, the next day, and you kind of get in a rhythm, okay? Motivation doesn't just happen. Motivation comes from repetition, from constantly doing the same things over and over and over again and seeing results. When you feel better, you do better. And I usually find after a couple days into my routine and I'm feeling really good, that is when that little cookie demon comes out, or the chocolate chip demon, or the chip demon, or somebody comes out and says, go ahead, you can have a couple because you've done great this week. And that's okay. And there's nothing wrong with rewarding yourself a little bit when you really feel the need, but not in the first week of my journey. Like, this is something that you do when you get to your goal weight. You go, hey, you know what? I don't deprive myself, and I really don't. I don't deprive myself, but I really need to limit how often I have things. You are responsible for the journey and what you choose to have. It's not all or nothing. It's just not. I don't feel that any journey can be 100% on point the whole time, no mistakes. It's not realistic. It's not realistic to say that I am not going to have a potato chip for 90 days. Maybe you can do it. I can't say I'm not going to have a potato chip for 90 days, but I can buy Halloween bags of potato chips and say, that's my potato chip allotment, and I can have 3 of those bags a week. Portion control. And this is where I'm going to this week, because I seem to be having a problem eating the sweets, not really portioning things out very well. So I'm going to buy the Halloween candy. I can have my chocolate bar, I can have my little bag of chips, and feel good about what I've had, knowing that it's a portion. It's not a bag of chips. Because I have this issue, once the bag gets open, I have to eat it. And I don't want to have that. But I also want you to realize that I struggle with these same things too. It's my journey. And my journey has a lot of bumps along the road. It really does. And I did so well the first time, and I want to maintain that. But is that realistic to say to myself, I could always stay on this track of this wonderful journey and it's always going to be good? I mean, it's been almost 4 years and I have maintained my weight loss within a few pounds, and I've maintained my working out almost daily, and I have really maintained eating pretty well. So why am I beating myself up over this? Why am I saying this is not okay? Because it is a journey, and there's nothing wrong with taking a few ebbs and flows along the way, right? We make decisions every single day, and the decisions we make affect the results that we have. Simple, right? So if we don't eat well, our results don't show. If we don't work out, our results don't show. If we don't keep moving, our results don't show. The magic is in the movement. As long as we can keep moving and be aware of all these little things that we're doing, it will all come together. Or that is my thought, is that all of this will come together and be a nice cohesive blend of what I am looking for. The balance in my eating, the balance in my daily life, the balance in my workouts, and they all culminate in giving me the feels that I want, because it's all about the feels. The older I get, the more I realize that all of these journeys are about how you feel. How do you feel going into it? How do you feel during it? How do you feel after it? It's about the feels and the journaling throughout. So I was able to look at the journal that I did last week, and it honestly wasn't pretty. And it gave me a chance to look and go, okay, what was going on in my life? And there are some things going on in my life, as there are in all of our lives, right? Nobody has this perfect little world that's wonderful all the time. And my bubble is great. Inside my bubble, I am fantastic. When I step outside of my bubble, I enter into other people's problems. Sometimes those problems can overflow into your life, and that can cause you to feel bad and not do well in your own journey. Does that make sense? Because I do find that when I'm feeling down or bad about something, that it affects what is going on in my day. And it's true for everything. If I didn't sleep well, I'm struggling in the morning. I've told you I'm dealing with this menopause issue. Now, I know a lot of you are. They have taken me off all of my hormone replacement therapy, and I am now on my own. And it has been brutal. I have not slept in 2 weeks. I am up and down all night. I am back to the hot flashes, the night sweats, the waking up, getting a towel because I'm so wet. And it's just ridiculous. I've tried everything I can think of. I've tried logging my food, right? Okay, well, I'm not going to have any of this, and I'm not going to have any of this, because these things tend to help stop hot flashes, but it's not working for me. So if you have found something that is working for you, please, because this is affecting my journey. And when I looked at my journal, and I looked at what has gone on in my life in the last 2 weeks, and this is why these things go together, right? Journaling your day-to-day life can really affect journaling your workout diet life. So combine those two into the feels. How am I feeling? How did I sleep? What's going on? I know with me, menopause is causing my problem in my journey. I don't want it to cause a problem in my journey, and I'm hoping that this is a short-lived thing. I go to the doctor at the end of the month, and we're going to do another tests just to make sure that everything is okay because he thinks everything is okay. I just was having all of this postmenopausal bleeding for reasons we don't know, except he thought that it was probably from the hormone replacement therapy. But if everything comes back okay, I am going back on the hormone replacement therapy because as much as I say the period nonsense is ridiculous at this age, I think I would rather have the period than the night sweats and the hot flashes. I forgot. When I first got the period thing, I kind of went, oh my God, this is ridiculous. I do not want nothing to do with this. So he was like, okay, well, da-da-da-da-da-da, and let's try this and let's try this. And we came up with the conclusion that we will stop it because obviously the hormone replacement therapy is not working for me. Well, it's obviously working for me better than I thought it was working for me because those few hot flashes and night sweats that I was complaining about are nothing compared to what I'm dealing with now. So that has been my problem with getting my first week of my journey started because I'm waking up exhausted. I'm only getting a couple hours of sleep. I am struggling when I get up. I have no energy. I'm trying to get my workout in, and then those cravings come over you, right? When you haven't slept and you're not feeling right, that's when you start to eat, or that's when I start to eat. Let me know what triggers you because these are things that trigger me. And I am really struggling with how do I prevent that? How do I prevent feeling crappy when I know I haven't slept and I'm not really taking anything? So I have another doctor's appointment to see about some type of a sleeping aid because I just don't even know where to go anymore. You know, it's crazy how we go through these things in our life. You know, I talk about the ebbs and flows all the time, and they really are so important in how they affect everything else in your day-to-day life. If you're not sleeping, you're in trouble. If you're dealing with hot flashes and night sweats, you're in trouble. If you have problems in your relationship, you're in trouble. There needs to be a balance, right? Your life needs to be in a balance of some sorts. Sure, it goes like this at times and it goes like this at times, and you want it to be like this most of the time. And most of the time my life is, but right now, these hormonal things seem to be a really big issue. So I'm dealing with that. That was my conclusion this week of what my problem is. So I'm trying to see how I can rearrange my day so that doesn't happen to me. So either I'm going to do more fasting so that it kind of stops me and prevents those cravings so that I'm not going, I want the chocolate or I want the salty and the sweet or whatever it is that's causing me at the moment to want something that I really don't want. And I won't feel good when I have it. Because that's the thing. It's not like I'm feeling, oh, that was the best thing ever and I feel so good after I ate it. I don't. I eat it and then I go, ugh. Like, why did I have that? Because something in my brain is telling my body it needs something. I don't know what it needs, but it needs something because I really do believe that we eat good when we feel good, and when we don't feel good, it's when we make bad choices. And everything is about choices and decisions. And sometimes these choices are hard for all of us to make, and I am struggling with choices right now. And I think it's really important during this 90-day period to talk to you about what I'm feeling and what I am going through, even though this was really well planned. Right? My exercise program was well planned. My diet was well planned. I had figured it all out. I knew what I was doing. I knew where I was going. I had smart goals. I had figured out, you know, what they were, and I had done everything that I needed to do to get me on track. But something up here didn't click in. Something did not want to be there. I don't know why, and all I'm going to say is menopause, okay? Obviously, this is the problem because there is no other reason for all of these things to be going on. So next week, I'm going to try to change a few of these things. Fast a little bit longer. Really watch these cravings. See if I can figure out something for sleep. I don't know. The first week of my journey was not good, but it's okay. Because I'm going to persevere. We are going to keep going through this journey, and next week is going to be different. I am off to my daughter's. We are going to see the Taylor Swift movie on Friday, and I know there'll be some treats and some drinks, and that's okay because I am starting again. So next week we'll be back on track, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know how we all do that every so often, go, I'm going to start on Monday. Monday is my day. that's where I'm at. Wednesday is my day because that's the day that I will be back home. Wednesday will be my day that I will get back on track and things will go as planned. I will get workouts in when I'm down there. I will be seeing my grandkids, so we will be going for walks and some hikes, and we will be doing all kinds of things like that, and I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm certainly not going to be couch potatoing while I'm there, but I am taking responsibility for this journey. And if you are struggling in your journey too, take a minute, figure out why you are struggling in the journey. What is causing this struggle for you? Write it down, journal it, read through it. What is the cause? What is giving you this problem? Maybe it's something really simple that you can solve. Sometimes it's right in front of your face on the journal pages. So try the journaling, see if that's happening. Start with me again next week because I am not giving up on this journey. This is a lifetime thing. It's something that I'm going to do the rest of my life, is to make sure that I am watching my food and watching my workouts and staying active, because the older we get, the more we need to stay active and watch what we eat, because I want to be healthy as long as I possibly can. So until next week, when we talk about this again, you have some great workouts. You're awesome. High five.